Hello guys, and welcome to another Bible teaching. This is another Bible teaching, and this teaching is a very special teaching. This is kind of one of my favorite chapters in the Bible of all. This teaching to me is still a very powerful teaching today. And I'm going to flip it over to Psalms 23. Psalms 23 is the Lord. Psalms 23. To me, it's the Lord's protection. To me, this is a really short chapter in Psalms, and this is what depicts to me. Now I can't really get it right, but I'm gonna have a look at it. Excuse me. Again. So let's flip over all the way over to Psalms 23. Let me see. What chapter's that on? Book's that on? Not what book, what page is that on? Let's see. So that's 866. Now, I can't get it right, but I can probably have a good idea what it is. What I pretty much think it would be. It's a very high protection thing when I get when I'm facing something that scares me, I can turn to this I can think about this chapter. Makes me feel a lot better. It's chapter 23. And in this Bible, it's 880 on the page. This one makes me feel a lot better. I'll read it to you. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me lie down in green pastures. He lead me beside the still waters. He restore my soul. He lead me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Okay. Well, this is what depicts to me. This is what depicts to me in this whole song. It's a short chapter. I'll be doing this in the future when I get ready to do the Psalms on my show. So anyway, so let's cover the first one. says, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want." In this Bible it has a mark. It's marked by in there be in need. You know, what I'm thinking about being in need, when it shows that to be in need, this is why I think about that role. You see, when somebody feels that they're not needed, that I'm not needed everything, and no one wants to be around me, that I'm not wanted or anything. There are people out there who actually still that do need me for something. You see, when I get up every morning, or get up every afternoon, there's my sister. You see, me and my sister, we were born 7 years apart, and when we were born mentally disabled. We do have our mental problems. My sister needs a lot from me, because sometimes she can't do the stuff normal. She can't do the stuff she can't really go over there and do stuff and comprehend what she's doing. That's how it is for disabled people. I don't mean it that way. That's how it is for me and my sister. We need a lot of things. You see, right before my mother's passing, I got lost. I became lost. And I needed a friend. I needed somebody to come in and actually give me a hand up out of the darkness. And that shepherd is the Lord. He's the one who brings me safely out of stuff. A shepherd is the person who goes around and takes care of his sheep or his flock. He's a shepherd of good. He's the only shepherd that actually will care for me. He cares that much. So anyway, to me that's what the depiction of verse 1 was. Now, number 2. It says, "He maketh me lie down in green pastures, and he lead me beside still waters." That's basically showing a place for me, a peace. A calming place. A calming place from all the things going on in my life. It's a calming place. A pasture of green and a pasture of water. Could be possible, mostly like a mini version of heaven for peace. A beautiful place. Now, the third one, saying, He restored my soul, and He lead me in the path of righteousness for His name's sake. Okay? Things that are right. Things that are good. A place of good. A path of good. Yes, there are days when I have my bad days. This is a path of good. Saying to me, basically, it may be bad, but there is a good place. And there's a right place. You have, and it's there. You just gotta keep on moving to it. Now this one right here, this chapter, this part of the chapter. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and staff comfort me. That part right there, yes, that's when it talks about bad, when it talks about evil. When you come, when things are evil to you, it's partially telling you, don't be scared of evil. You see, people can be very terrified of evil. Evil things can be terrifying. It's pretty much saying, don't fear evil. Basically, believe in me, and I will guide you through evil. What that's saying is, to me, though evil might be a place, and it might be intimidating, the Lord is more powerful, and He will hold your hand and guide you through all the place. Evil will try to intimidate you. Fear and panic will try and intimidate you. You see, mostly I have seen evil, and I've heard it. When I was younger, about 5 Yeah, when I was growing up, we lived in a house. We lived in this house years ago. Well, every night, and this is a true description. This is true. That happened. Every single night, I remember lying in bed. In this house, my bed was on this side, and I would see a figure standing in the closet. Not standing in the closet. I would see a figure standing in the hallway, just staring. This thing would be standing right there. It was a creature that was in black, and it had red eyes. It kind of looked like one of those Halloween masks that had a Grim Reaper, and all you saw was those two piercing red eyes. It was something like that. For years, that thing haunted me. It still does. I kept on telling my parents there was something in it. And they said, there's nothing in this house. Well, I got tired telling them. One night I drew a picture of this creature, and they started believing. But now since I'm older, I can now call on the Lord, and He will lead me from evil. In this way, to me, it's saying, don't be terrified of these people. Don't be terrified. I'm more stronger. I'm more stronger, and I'm more powerful than anything that evil will throw. Evil may have its season. Evil might have its time picking on us and everything, like a flea to a dog. But the Lord is more stronger than any evil in this world. So, let's see. And that rod and that staff is His presence to keep in. Is a presence of comfort. Okay? Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil, and my cup runneth over. Okay, let's see. Now I think I have an idea what that means. Now this is just me thinking about it. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemy. The enemy may be there, but all good things that the Lord has is more stronger than any enemy in this world. It's a special place that will be set. And it's more stronger than what the enemy is. It means don't back down to the enemy. The enemy may not like it, but the Lord's goodness and promises are more powerful than what the enemy will throw. For the enemy is, the way I see it, the enemy is actually the devil. He will come as a roaring lion to me. But the Lord is more stronger than that. The Lord will shut him down. The Lord will shut him down and shut the lion down. And at the end of it, it says, surely goodness and mercy shall follow me in all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Now, thinking about that, two things, and that's it. Good brings mercy. When somebody does something wrong and they ask for mercy, mercy is one of the greatest, can be one of the greatest things. Mercy and goodness is a forgiveness. When they've done something wrong to you, you can still forgive them. But it's a decision. It's a decision to do it. We all have the fact of grudges. That's how life is with grudges and stuff. Grudges are something of the devil, too. We don't need to have grudges in our life. And when it talks about dwelling in the house of the Lord forever, that would be the house of the Lord is more stronger than, hold on, 5 minutes. The house of the Lord is more stronger, and it's a place of protection. It's a place of goodness. It's a place of love. The Lord's house is stronger, and if you believe in the Lord and that stuff, if you believe in the Lord completely and you trust Him, you can dwell in His house forever, and He'll always protect you. Lord will always protect you if you dwell in His house. And also, He'll protect you anytime. You just gotta believe, and you just gotta talk to Him. Talk to Him and everything. He has a really great plan. He has great plans for our lives, but we must believe in Him. It's a decision to do it. I'm not going to get up there and I'm not going to force you to do something you don't want to. Decision's yours. I just hope that the decision that you make is a good one. I don't expect anything. I don't expect it or anything, but it's a decision that we all must make. Choice is ours. And the decision is ours. So pretty much that's what I'm thinking what this part of this psalm means. Now I could be wrong. It could be different, but after a while this is what I've been thinking this is probably what I'm thinking for a couple of times. Anyway, that's it. So have a good day. And have a great rest of the week. All I know is, what does it mean to you? Now I'm not sure but this is what it kind of said to me, in a way.